Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about Mudejar art. Well, Mudejar art is an artistic expression that reflects the fusion of cultures during the Middle Ages in Spain. This style combines Christian and Islamic influences and has left its mark in many places, including Latin America. Mudejar art emerged as a blend of Christian and Islamic elements and represents a very particular moment in Spanish history. For centuries, Christian and Muslims lived side by side in the same territory, and this was reflected in the architecture. Mudejar is not a simply copy of Islamic art, but a reinterpretation that was elegantly integrated into Christian buildings. What means Mudejar? The word Mudejar comes from the Arabic word mudajan, meaning one who has been allowed to stay. It was used to refer to Muslims who remain in Christian territory after the Reconquista. Although they live under Christian rule and they retained many of their customs, including the art and architecture, which gave rise to this very special style. This style began to develop in the 12th century when Christian kingdoms reconquered territory from the Muslims. Instead of destroying everything Islamic, Christians adapt many of their decorative techniques. Thus, churches, palaces, and synagogues began to be built with Islamic elements, but with a with a Christian purpose. And this art coexists with other styles such as Romanesque and Gothic. Mudejar art is recognized by several elements like the use of brick as the main material and geometric and vegetal decorations, horseshoe or love arches, and glass ceramic details. Decorative Arabic inscriptions are also common. All of this creates a very rich and harmonious visual style, full of detail and symmetry. One of the reasons this art spread so widely was its low cost. Brick was cheaper and easier to work with than stone, and it could be decorated with plaster or tiles. Carved wood ceilings, called covered ceilings, were also used, which are true works of art. These techniques originate from the Islamic world and were integrated into Christian buildings. There are many beautiful examples of Mudejar art in Spain. For example, the Aljaferia in Zaragoza, which began as an Islamic palace and was adopted by Christians, and La Catedral de Teruel, famous for its tower and covered ceiling, and also the Tránsito in Toledo, which blends Jewish tradition with Islamic art, and El Monasterio de Guadalupe, which combines several styles and has a very notable Mudejar details. In 1986, the Mudejar art of Aragon was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, demonstrating not only its artistic value but also its historical and cultural value. This recognition helps protect and preserve these works, which are testimony to a unique coexistence between cultures. When the Spanish arrived in the Americas, they brought this style with them. In Mexico, for example, we can see Mudejar features in colonial churches such as those in Puebla and in Tlaxcala. The the arches, covered ceilings, and the use of decorative ceramics shows how Mudejar art crossed the ocean and blended with new cultures. Well, in conclusion, Mudejar art is much more than an architectural technique. It demonstrates how cultures can coexist and enrich each other. Instead of rejecting what is different, this art integrate and transform it. Today, it continues to be admired for its beauty and for what it represents, like dialogue, creativity, and tolerance. And well, with this we come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, because it was a topic that I found very interesting and beautiful to explore. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. And again, I hope you enjoy this brief tour of Mudejar Art. And that's all. Bye.